Hi, everyone. My name is Jeannette. I'm just like Ronnie, but with more hair. And I'm going to be hosting Fruity Fridays today. And a lot of people are here, and I gotta make sure let them in. So let me do that. And yeah, everybody get comfy. I'm excited. I'm gonna be presenting the brand new Woodstock Fruit Festival venue, showing you guys some photos and videos and answering any and all questions about the festival, telling you about some people we're going to have at the festival, some different workshops, some excursions we're going to be doing. Hi, everyone. My name is Jeannette, also known as Ms.FitVegan, and Ronnie asked me to fill in for him. Somehow I became Ronnie's employee. I don't know how that happened, but I'm happy to do it. I just realized. Um, but I'm happy to do it. Okay, let me keep letting people in because there's so many people and this is so exciting. And yeah, we're gonna get into the Woodstock Fruit Festival 2024. Thank you everyone for being here. While we wait for everyone to join, raise your hand if you've been to the Woodstock Fruit Festival before. Raise your hand if you've been to Woodstock before. Okay, we got some people. Brenda, yes, I know you, Brenda. While we wait for everyone, Brenda, why don't you unmute yourself and tell everyone, because you volunteered, you are a volunteer from the Woodstock Fruit Festival, and I would like you to tell everyone in one word, if you had to describe Woodstock Fruit Festival, what would it be? One word.
Connection.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. That's what it's all about. 100%. Yeah, the fruit is great. And fruit is awesome. I got a big bowl of grapes here. By the way, guys, put some lemon on your grapes. It's amazing. I don't know. Does anybody do that? It's so good. It's lemon and lime is like the raw vegan condiments, right? Uh Connection is absolutely why we do the festival, and it's the best part. Absolutely. Because you can eat fruit from home, you know? But heads up though, the fruit at Woodstock 2024 is going to be, you probably can't have it at home. Just a heads up. You probably won't be getting that kind of fruit at home. But the connection is why we do this. And this is also why we do Fruity Fridays. And Ronnie was so kind enough to let me be here while he is traveling. I'm pretty sure he's in the US right now. And so, yeah, we got Barbie here. What's up, Barbie? Barbie's been to Woodstock. You were an attendee in 2022. So do me a favor, boo. Unmute yourself and in one word, describe Woodstock Fruit Festival. I know. You can't say connection, though.
Sugarcane juice. Okay, that's 3 words.
Ew. No, sugar cane is, I'll say one word. That's good. That's good, Barbie. We made these sugarcane floats, guys. Literally, like, did you have one, Barbie? It's just heaven on earth.
Oh,
Heaven on
my
earth.
favorite.
Yeah, me too. And one year we made like, okay, so last year we kept it pretty simple. We had like dragon fruit ice cream and like we had vanilla bean ice cream. But one year we made mint chip ice cream. We put it in the sugarcane juice and I never forgot it. I can't replicate that at home because you need fresh pressed sugarcane juice. And I don't know, the nice cream they make in the kitchen at Woodstock is just like, it's because they use a Green Star juicer and that it's something, it's just magic. So I can't really describe it. Who else has been to Woodstock? Let me see who's here. Wow, we have so many amazing people here. Thank you, Brianna, for being here. Tessa, Michelle. What did you put in the sugarcane juice? Hold on, let me open the chat. Where is the chat? Okay. Well, it's just sugarcane 100%. But what we did was we made ice cream and we put it in kind of like root beer floats. And it's so good. So it was just frozen bananas. And then we did mix one year, we put in some mint, like fresh mint, and some cacao nibs. So good. Like fresh from fresh cacao. And so, yes, I'm just letting everyone in still. So we'll start in, let's say we're going to officially start at 2:10. Okay, so in 5 minutes, because so many people are joining. I don't want anyone to miss anything. Hi, Dina. What's up? Who else here has been to Woodstock? Raise your hand. Virtual hand or physical hand? Anybody? No? Not yet? Not yet. Oh, okay. Celery? Is that your government name? Unmute yourself and tell me one word to describe Woodstock Fruit Festival. Celery.
Hey, I'm at work. I went to
Celery.
Woodstock 2 weeks ago, or not 2 weeks, 2 years ago though. And it was awesome. Celery is like one of my favorite like vegetables. So that's my name on here.
What's your name?
Celeste.
Oh, hi, Celeste. Okay, so I know you're at work. Just tell everyone real quick one of the events that you went to at Woodstock 2022, like one of the workshops or like activities you did.
I did one of the yoga things, which was super fun.
Okay, yes, very, very nice. Yeah, we have a lot of, thank you, Celeste, Celerest. Let's put it together. We got a lot of fitness going on this year. Of course, yoga is a big part of the festival. So we'll have yoga every single day, multiple classes. Of course, we're going to have lots of strength training. I'm going to be doing a watermelon workout. That's why I'm getting fit. I got to get fit in order to keep up with you guys. And so all we need is a watermelon. We don't need any weights. Listen. Oh, hey, Ash. Ash, I know you. And oh, you're blonde now.
I am
Very
blonde
nice.
for the summer.
Yes. So you and your father went to Woodstock 2022. Describe Woodstock in one word.
Paradise, magical, so many words.
Yes, and you were a volunteer. Tell everyone, what did you do at the festival?
I worked on Chef Ocean's sauce team. We were in the kitchen. We were making the raw vegan gourmet, all the sauces for the salad buffet, all the yummy stuff.
Yes, and since you're here and you have like the inside scoop, what are some of the things that Chef Ocean and you guys made as far as like the gourmet raw vegan items?
We made, I can't think of any dishes right now, but just like yummy sauces with like the freshest fruit and veggies. We made dolmades, like like a vegan wrap, like the Greek wrap with grape leaves. What else did we make?
Okay, I know you made
Ceviche.
lasagna. Oh, ceviche.
Yeah, the mango coconut ceviche, and there was the lasagna. Yeah.
I mean, there was so much, like, I don't even know the names of these things, but it was like the best, freshest food I've ever had. And, we can all eat this way at home, but like, we cannot recreate what Chef Ocean and you guys do. Like, it's very hard. Okay. You can try, but like, I've never had such delicious food ever, ever. So thank you for what you did last year. And will you be coming to Woodstock this year?
I hope so. Yeah, hope to be
Okay.
a
Yes.
volunteer. We'll be in
Yeah,
touch.
absolutely. Absolutely. And Chef Ocean will be our chef. And so, yeah, this is so exciting. Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate you. And so we're going to get started. People are still coming in, but we're going to get started. And I'm going to talk a little bit about Woodstock, show you guys some videos and some photos. And then I'm going to open the floor for questions, comments, concerns. Nothing is off limits. You can also ask about the raw food diet. Obviously, everybody's familiar with this amazing fruit-based lifestyle. I've been living it for almost 13 years. So if you're struggling eating a fruit-based lifestyle, let's talk about it. If you need any help, any advice, any suggestions. Oh my goodness gracious, sorry, but Alexandria, how am I supposed to focus? Can everybody zoom in? Look at this girl with the watermelons. How am I supposed to focus? What is going on here? Oh, she's been to Woodstock too. Wait, can you unmute yourself? She is amazing. Allie, I love you. I did not recognize you. I was just staring at the watermelons.
Hi, Boo.
Hi, Boo. Oh,
I made it.
okay. Well, first of
I
all,
just-
what is going on over there? Where are you?
I'm in Tennessee. So I'm from BC, but I'm in Tennessee now, and I just got 2 local watermelons. And I've just
Oh
been
my
living it up.
gosh.
And I thought that'd be funny bringing them both in and see if you would
I have a radar.
see it.
Yeah, I see it. I see it, Boo.
Good.
Now tell me, you went to Woodstock what year?
2019.
Okay, and what was it like? You can use more than one word. What was Woodstock Fruit Festival like?
Oh my gosh, it was amazing. The fruit was fantastic. I was like just flying high with all the energy from the sugar cane and the coconut water and all the fruits. Like, I eat a high vegetable diet, and I was on the dinner prep team cutting lots of vegetables, but I had a hard time eating vegetables when I was there. Like, I'd make a big salad. I just couldn't eat it all. I'm like, I want the fruit. I'm not used to eating a lot of fruit. So amazing.
Yeah, I'm so happy. And yeah, tell everyone about some of the activities that you did in 2019.
The activities. I biked a lot. That hill was amazing. Camping was really fun. The water was just so good. I'm like a water baby, so I'm like in that every day. And what else? There were some workouts, yoga. I did yoga with Chris Kendall every day as well. There was kirtan and some dance. There was some dance stuff. There was some arts. Did some tie-dye. I remember that now. I had a tie-dye dress. Got to hang out with you.
Yes, there's so much to do and so much going on. Thank you, Allie. I appreciate you. And so I see some questions in the comments, in the chat. I will answer all questions in about 30 minutes. Now, can everyone here, except for Josh Vaught, your hands are sticky, so don't worry about it. Everyone here put a Y in the chat if you've gone to Woodstock Fruit Festival, a Y, and an N in the chat if you have not. So yes, you've gone to Woodstock, and you haven't gone yet. Not yet. Okay, you're off the hook, Yashvant. I feel you. You can't do nothing eating. See, that's the fruit of the gods. We're supposed to be doing that only, not on our phone, texting, doing. No, we're there with the mango, with the sour sop. Okay. Oh, whoa, Annie, what is that? A red pepper? Wait, tomatoes. Okay. I could not see. Very nice. Yeah, yeah. Anything that's juicy, sweet, delicious, sticky, we can't be texting and doing other things. Okay, so very nice. I wanted to get a poll of who's been, who hasn't been. Okay, so yeah, about 50-50 here. All right. I wanted to let you guys know that the Woodstock Fruit Festival, if you don't know already, it will be in January. Okay, the last week of January, actually, here in Homestead, Florida. It's going to be January 24th to the 31st in Homestead, Florida. Homestead is the mecca of fruits for the United States. Okay, besides Hawaii and Puerto Rico, there's no other place in the United States where coconuts grow, and there's no other place that grows the exotic tropical fruit that is here in Homestead, Florida. It's very, very exciting. This is the perfect location for our festival. And of course, if you've been to the Woodstock Fruit Festival, then you know we had it in upstate New York in the Adirondack Mountains for 11 years. Well, 1 year we had it in Hawaii, but for the last decade, we've had it in upstate New York. And it wasn't an ideal location. It wasn't. There's no fruit that grows, in that area. Certainly no exotic tropical fruit, no sugar cane or coconut. But it was amazing, as you heard. And the reason why is because it's really not about the fruit. It's about the people that come from all around the world. The connections that are made at Woodstock change lives. Raise your hand if you met somebody at Woodstock Fruit Festival and you're still friends with them. Raise your hand. Yeah. Barbie, we met at Woodstock. Yeah. Woodstock Fruit Festival changed my life. I went in 2017 for the first time. I wanted to go since 2011, but I was afraid to go by myself. Okay. I didn't have the confidence to go, and I didn't know anyone else that would go with me. Finally, it took 6 years. I convinced my best friend to go with me. She's not raw. She wasn't even vegan, but she went with me. She had the time of her life. I met my roommate, someone who became my roommate here in Florida. I moved to Florida because of the Woodstock Fruit Festival. I met my best friend who now lives in Spain at the Woodstock Fruit Festival. I met Yulia, who is on the call actually. Okay. She has been the director of the Woodstock Fruit Festival for the entire time, the past 11 years, the entire time that it's been in fruition. No pun intended. And now I work with her and I get to help out. And I am lucky enough to be in charge of the volunteer team at Woodstock Fruit Festival. And so if you have any questions about volunteering, absolutely, I'll answer them. If you have any questions for Yulia, I don't know how long she'll be on the call, but if anybody has any, we will get to those. You can put them in the chat, or you can ask in about 25 minutes. We will take questions. And yeah, so let me share my screen. I'm still letting people in. I guess I'm going to be doing that how does Ronnie do this? How does Ronnie, you know what? I have a whole new respect for Ronnie because people are just coming in and I have to let them all in. And how does he do this? I guess he doesn't talk much, right? He has a presenter. So he's just, in the background, letting people in. All right. Well, who knew? Ronnie's doing stuff behind the scenes. Let me share my screen and I want to show you guys a few things to look forward to this Woodstock Fruit Festival. So Barbie, give me a thumbs up if you see the Woodstock Fruit Festival screen. Okay, thank you so much. So let me, first of all, this is the Woodstock Fruit Festival website. This is where you will find lots of information on the festival, what we do there, all of the amazing activities, because of course, we have all the fruit 24/7, unlimited fruit, and of course greens, and everything is so amazing and available for you. You never have to worry about what you're going to eat ever. And the best part is you don't have to do dishes either, right? No dishes ever for the whole week. And you're getting the best for nutrition on earth, but you're also going to be experiencing a week of connection. Okay, we have dance classes, we have yoga, we have dance parties, we have sound baths, we have connection games. Okay, we have singles night. We have so many talent show. Okay, everybody here is talented. Okay, everybody here. And you have gifts and talents that you don't even know about. You have gifts you haven't even unwrapped yet. Did you know that? And you can explore them at the Woodstock Fruit Festival. We also have lectures and food demos. We have acro yoga classes. We're going to have so much more than just the fruit, right? That's obviously what we eat, but we do so much more. And it's an amazing time to connect to nature. So this is a video from our previous venue, like I said, in the Adirondack Mountains of upstate New York. But we will be having it in Homestead, Florida, and I'm going to show you some videos of that. While we're on the website, I wanted to show you guys just a sample of what it's like at Woodstock Fruit Festival. Okay, so this is a sample day at Woodstock. All right, so we start our day always with some type of fitness. So we have yoga, usually around 7 a.m. we start. And you don't have to do it that early, but if you want to, you absolutely can. Okay. We also are going to start serving breakfast at 7:30. All right. And again, you can eat anytime you want, but that's when we'll start serving breakfast. We'll have unlimited fruit, juicy, sweet, delicious fruit, which is the best way to start your day. You can also make a smoothie if you'd like. You can have sugarcane juice, freshly pressed sugarcane juice too. At 8:30, then we start having more fitness classes. Okay. And this is just a sample. We had Qigong last festival. We had kayak a kayak tour that you did. And we will be having lots of water activities too at the new Woodstock, which we have a lagoon, which I'll show you in a minute. We have lots of activities for kids. Okay, so we had children's activities at 9. At 10 a.m., I hosted a watermelon workout, which I will be doing again. It's a full body 30-minute workout. And that's when we start our presentations at 10 a.m. Don Bennett will be returning. He has been raw vegan for, somebody unmute yourself. I want to say 50 years. Yeah, right? Like 50 years he's been raw, but he doesn't seem that old. But I know he's been raw for a really long time. Yulia, are you still on the call? How long has Don Bennett been raw vegan?
I don't actually know how long.
How old is he?
He's 60 something. I don't think he's 70 yet. He's
Yeah.
in his 60s, but yeah, I have no idea. I mean, I'm lost with how many years everyone was raw. Sorry.
Yeah, it's been a really long time. He's been raw for at least 30 years, and he is so...
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah, thank you so much, Yulia. He is so knowledgeable, amazing guy, and super fit. He has abs. He's in super good health, and yeah, he's an amazing part of the festival. He's been at every festival, and he will be back speaking about how to live a healthy, raw food, plant-based, fruit-based diet, and how to bring that back into your everyday life. You know, it's easy at the festival, right? Like it's just like effortless to be healthy. But coming back to your everyday life, that's where we need a little bit of, guidance and support. And so Don Bennett is great with that. He's amazing. You can ask him anything. He'll be walking around as well. And so you can always ask him. You can eat with him, ask him your personal questions, and he's happy to help. He's an amazing guy. Next, so we have lots of activities, presentations all throughout the entire day. As you can see, we had more yoga at 10 o'clock. We had a presentation with Karen Ramsey, who is another person who will be returning to the Woodstock Fruit Festival 2024. She has been raw, I know, for 28 years. It's going to be 29 years in January, so 29 years raw, and every year she comes and does a presentation of the number of years she's been raw, and she adds another like mistake she made. So last time it was like 28 mistakes she made in the last 28 years. So I think next this Woodstock she'll do a presentation 29 mistakes, and she's great because she also raised her kids 100% raw for 18 years until her son went to college. So she was raw as a mom. She was raw vegan pregnant. She's gone through menopause raw. She didn't have any symptoms at all eating a raw vegan diet through menopause. So she's an amazing person to talk to get advice from. And she's just so kind and so nice and so generous with her time. So the best part of Woodstock Fruit Festival is not only the lectures, but the fact that you can speak to people about your personal, questions. You can ask anything before, after, during the lecture, during the day. You'll see all the presenters eating and you can ask them anything. And it's really awesome. Next, we have coconuts. So this year for sure, of course, we'll have unlimited coconut water, okay, from Florida. And that's really cool because we've always had to have coconuts from Thailand. But this year we're going to have locally grown coconut water from coconuts from Florida. And there's a big difference, okay? It is so different. I feel so much more hydrated from locally grown coconut water. Do you agree, Yulia? Yeah.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, yeah, I can't even drink Thai coconut anymore. I mean, it's just because they were refrigerated for so long. There's a difference.
Do you think that's why they're sweet? Because of the
Yes, that's
refrigeration?
exactly why they're sweet, because Michael did this experiment. He put some fresh green coconuts in the fridge for like a couple of weeks. I don't know how long, but at least for a week. And they started tasting like Thai coconuts. But maybe Thai coconuts are even more so because they were in the refrigerator. I mean, they were shipped by a ship, by sea, and it takes, I don't know, several weeks.
Wow, that's good to know, guys, because everyone always says that young Thai coconuts are so much sweeter, but it's because of the refrigeration. Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
Yes,
of course, also the more mature coconuts are, the more sweeter they are, but it's a different taste. It's not the same taste.
yes. Okay. Yeah, I agree. There's a different taste, but like there's something different about the local Florida coconuts. I just feel so hydrated and so good, and my skin looks so good the next day, just like yours, Yulia. So beautiful
They
and
just
glowy.
feel alive. I mean,
Yes.
the water from them feels like it's alive.
Yeah. And so I'm excited for us to have locally grown fresh coconut water every single day. And of course, we'll open the coconuts for you. We'll open them so you can have the meat as well. And it's just such a treat. We have lots of questions in the chat. I'm going to answer a few right now. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, everyone. So what other representatives should we expect to see back to the festival? Okay, so that's a great question. We are currently working on a lot of secret guests. Okay, so I can't say everyone that's going to be there, but we have confirmed Don Bennett, Dr. Sam, Karen Ramsey, okay, Ellen Livingston, okay, and is there anyone I'm forgetting, Yulia, that has confirmed? Don Bennett, Dr. Sam, Ellen Livingston, Karen Ramsey. We have some really amazing new guests, but
Yeah, can't think of anyone right now that we are forgetting. Yeah, Anne Osborne might be there. I just asked her. It's still not confirmed, unfortunately.
yes.
She would
Okay.
love to be there. It has to do with whether she can find somebody to take care of the property.
Okay, got it. Please keep us posted. If you guys don't know who Ann Osborne is, she's been on a fruit exclusive diet for 33 years. She's amazing, and hope that she can come. She lives in Australia. Someone asked, oh, Barbie, my boo, she asked, what are the fruits that are in season in January? So I actually pulled this up before the meeting, okay, because I knew you were going to ask that, Barbie. And so here are the fruits that are in season that are actually going to be available at Fruit and Spice Park. Now, please note before we get into it that we'll be getting fruits from all over the world as well, right? Of course, locally grown Florida fruits will have as much as possible, but we're also going to be importing fruits from all over the world. So we'll have a lot of fruits, more than this. But here are the fruits that are available at Fruit and Spice Park, which is one of our excursions, which I'll talk about in a minute. Aki, avocados. They have over 150 banana trees at Fruit and Spice Park, all types of bananas. Okay. Fruits that I don't even know of. Do you guys know what bilimbi is? Bixa? Anybody? Black sapote. Raise your hand right now if you've had black sapote. Barbie, can you do me a favor? Describe black sapote to the newbies on the call, please.
You can sort of say it's like chocolate pudding.
Mm-hmm.
It's just fabulous. It's just
It's undescribable, truly. And did you have it when there's two ways to eat it, okay? Just so you guys know. One way is when it's before it's fully ripe. It's slightly underripe and it tastes like chocolate cake. It's a little bit dry. I love it. Then you wait until it's fully ripe and then it's literally like pudding. It's incredible. Another thing, Barbie, did you have Canistelle yet? Okay. Canistelle is also known as egg fruit, guys. It doesn't taste like eggs. It tastes like a custard cheesecake. It is absolutely ridiculous. And I like to mix black sapote and Canistelle and do like a parfait. It's amazing. And hopefully maybe we can do that at Woodstock. We do lots of creative, fancy things at the festival. So I'm excited to experiment with the Canistelle and black sapotes, maybe make some dessert for everyone, some parfaits. We also are going to have locally grown star fruit. These are the fruits, again, that are at Fruit and Spice Park, which is one of the excursions we'll be going on. Fruit and Spice Park is a place that has over 500 types of fruits. Okay, you can pick them. We go on tours. We're going to go on a tour together of the land. And I just wanted you guys to know that our location, the Woodstock Fruit Festival venue, also has 15 acres of fruit trees. And they have star fruit trees avocado trees that'll be ripening. Mame sapote will be ripening in January. Okay. So we'll get to pick our own on the land that we're staying on. Coconut trees as well, papaya trees. Yeah, so these are just some of the fruits that will be in season: sapodilla, star apples, wild pineapples. Yeah, some of these I've never heard of. Gambogi, okay, French peanut tree fruit. Does anybody have that before? French peanut fruit. Yeah, these are like crazy. Rolinia, raw sapote. Never heard of these. So these are some really cool fruits, and I guarantee you, you're gonna have some fruits you've never ever heard of, and you'll never be able to find in the store for sure. Okay, so that is a great question, Barbie. Let me just look at all the questions. We had another one, which was, how much does the Woodstock Fruit Festival cost? Thank you, Starlove. Starlove put the link to check out the prices because they're all different prices. We're offering, we currently actually only have camping available because we sold out of the private rooms and the glamping tents. But just so you guys know, there are options, okay? So you can camp, of course. You can also come with your own camper or RV. You can absolutely sleep in your car or Jeep if you prefer that. And finally, there are many, many hotels and Airbnbs in the surrounding areas. There's a hotel 8 minutes away. There's multiple ones that are 10 minutes away. So if you prefer to stay at a hotel, you can absolutely do that. And there's lots more information on our website. So I do highly recommend that you guys go over to the woodstockfruitfestival.com and check out all the information. And just so you guys know, we have a limited number of tickets available. So we had 250 tickets. Okay, because there is a limit on the amount of people we can have on the land. Okay, it's not because we want to limit it, right? There can only be 250 guests on the property. We have already sold a little over half of the tickets. So I just want you guys to know that it's not that we don't want every single person on earth to come to the festival. It's that we have a limited amount of spots available. I just want everyone to know that, okay? Yeah, we would love to hopefully one day have our own land, and then we can have unlimited guests, and have just like the massive fruit festival that we want to have. But yeah, we're renting the land. I just want you guys to know that. So yes, this is the page you'll see when you go to the website. You just click on get your tickets, and there are different tiers and also different prices for children as well. And so you can go there and check everything out. And if you have any questions at all, you can ask here. I'm seeing a lot of questions in the chat that I'll get to, but you can also email us, okay, at registrations@thewoodstockfruitfestival.org. Registrations@thewoodstockfruitfestival.org. Yulia, is it registrations with an S or registration?
Oh,
I just want I just want to be sure.
I need to look it up myself, which I
I'm
can.
sorry.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Now, lots of questions. So you know what? I'm going to stop the presentation. I'm going to answer
It's
the questions.
registration without S.
Okay, thank you, Yulia. Registration@thewoodstockfruitfestival.org. Okay, Alice wants to know, is there a wait list for glamping in case there's a cancellation? Yes, there is a wait list, and you can email registration@thewoodstockfruitfestival.org.
No, they can't email because we are not able to put people on the waiting list on our end. Just the software doesn't allow it. So people have to put themselves on the waiting list.
How do they do that?
They just need to go to registration page, which is on our website, and then there's a glamping option, and you just click it, it puts you on the waiting list.
Perfect. Okay, so that's that. Alice, do that today because people are every day registering for the wait list. It's quite long, so I recommend doing that right now. Celery or Celerest asked, do volunteers receive free or discounted admission? The price on the website doesn't specify for volunteers. Okay, so yes, volunteers, there is a small deposit that you get back as soon as the festival is over. Volunteers go for free, except there is a one-time fee of, I believe it's $75 usually, which is the application fee. And then it's a $300.
It's a
Yes.
first-time volunteer fee only for the first-time volunteers. The application fee is $10. That's for everyone. But the people who never volunteered before with us, I think it is $75 first-time volunteer fee because it takes a lot of our time and work to process new volunteers and select them.
Yes.
But returning volunteers just $10 and then returnable deposit.
Yes, and the deposit will be around $350, something
I think
like
it is
this.
$350. At least that's what it was in 2022.
Yes, and so you get that back at the end of the festival. Of course, it's just because, you know, if we're going to accept you as a volunteer, we want to count on you. And so we need to make sure that you fulfill your requirements. And then as soon as the festival's over, I will return your deposit the next day. All right. And so for sure, that is something you will receive back. But if you're interested in volunteering, we do have a lot of people that would like to volunteer. Do me a favor, send me an email. I'm going to put my email in the chat. And thank you again for being here, everyone. I see Kuba just joined from Spain. I spoke about you, Kuba, earlier. Thank you for being here. I'm putting my email in the chat in case you want to volunteer. My email is Jeannette@theWoodstockFruitFestival.org. Okay. And I put that in the chat for you guys. It looks like Ronnie is the chat, but that's me. And Kuba, why don't you do me a favor? Unmute yourself and tell it. You've been to multiple Woodstocks. He's in Poland now. And tell everyone, what is Woodstock Fruit Festival like, Kuba?
So for those who haven't been there, it's basically a place where many, many raw food, fruit enthusiasts, like hundreds usually, come and gather. And basically we have all you can eat fruit available all day. And then we have like tons of activities. So I'm guessing it's still the same vibe. I know it's a new place. I'm guessing it's still the same vibe. And basically all day you have like so many things to do that you're kind of like, you don't know what to choose because there's like a talk happening at the same time that some yoga thing is happening, or, you know, there's always something like meditation activities, sports, all these different talks from different speakers. You can go swimming, and it's just like it's like an adult camp, right? And it's just so awesome. But the thing is connecting with like-minded people. And I remember I've been 4 times, and my first time was like trying to do everything kind of thing. Second time and the later 3 times I volunteered, first with produce and then with the sugarcane team, which was my favorite. Both are really good. But the second and third time, especially the 4th time, I was like not so caught up on trying to do everything. I would just go with what I vibe with and spend more time like connecting with people. And like the 4th time I hardly did any activities because I was just like, when I had a moment free, I just wanted to chill on the lawn and like connect with people and eat Durian.
And so which one do you recommend? Do you recommend people go to every single thing, or do you recommend people just relax and connect with nature, themselves, and other people?
I think it depends on like where you're at and which year it is. Like your first year, you probably will be excited to do everything, but I wouldn't stress it. I would just look at the things that really excite you and try to go to those, but don't stretch yourself thin, and take that time to reground yourself and get into nature, connect with people, relax. Make sure you have that time too, because then you'll have a better energy all week long. But the thing is, there's so much energy, you'll have energy no matter what, because there's just like this high, vibrant energy from all the people and all the food, and we're just like constantly high. If you're new to the fruit game, what happens is like day 4 or 5, some people start to like detox, and their energy like dips a bit, and they get emotional and stuff. But then like the weekend comes and like it comes up again, and it's just like everyone's so loving and happy, and you know.
Absolutely. And it truly is the best week of my year, every year, right, Kuba? It's the best week.
Definitely. I'm always looking for it. I remember like traveling around Europe in 2016, my first one, all these cool places, and all I had on my mind was like, I can't wait to get to Woodstock Fruit Fest. And then like after that, it was just like anticipating a whole year for the next one, you know.
And I'm pretty sure Woodstock changed your life as well, right? And by the way, guys, this is one of my good friends that I met at Woodstock Fruit Festival 7 years ago. And tell everyone a tiny bit about how Woodstock has changed your life.
Okay, so the Fruit Festival helped me connect with people on the same path, like-minded. So I realized I'm not alone. I finally found that community. So then it's just like, it's so much better going back to your normal life, knowing you have this community there for you. And then I just connected with people I followed online as influencers. I got to meet them in real life, connect with them, and then make such really good friends like Jeanette and a bunch of people. And then it's just like, after that, you collaborate, you do projects, because a lot of people in the fruit world end up being entrepreneurs. It's just a natural thing because we want to spread the message. And then next thing you know, now I'm working with Ted Carr, and
Who you met at the festival, right?
So I met at the festival through meditation, and now I'm in his team and his community, helping people grow their online businesses. So it's just like, it's crazy where it took me, you know?
Yeah.
And it just started for me just trying to go and eat raw foods with other people, you know?
Yeah. Thank you so much, Kuba. Totally the same. And Kuba's my accountability partner, and he's halfway around the world.
We're accountability partners. So every week we meet and we keep each other accountable to our goals. Like I said, our business goals, because a lot of us are entrepreneurs nowadays. And it's just like, our lives have just been leveling up nonstop since my first festival.
Yeah, because he met me, but also because he went to the Woodstock Fruit Festival, guys. So I highly recommend you go, and your life will never be the same. Kuba, thank you so much. We have a lot of questions. I'm trying to get to them, guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Yulia, maybe you can help me answer the next question. Alice wants to know, would it be possible to purchase a ticket and then add a friend to your booking afterwards?
Yeah, I think they can add somebody, but you mean like I'm sorry, I'm trying to talk to a person who asked the question, but I'm thinking maybe who asked the question? So
Alice.
maybe they meant Alice. Okay, maybe Alice, you meant that it would be. I mean, why would you want to add somebody to your ticket? That's what I'm trying to understand.
Yeah, Alice, you can unmute yourself.
If it's just camping, yes, please, if you can clarify. Because if it's a private room, then I see the point. But if it's camping, I don't see the point of adding somebody to your registration.
Let us know, Alice. You can let us know in the chat, or you can unmute yourself. Okay, so T. Robertson, thank you for being here. They asked, don't know if this has already been said, but I'm worried about if we end up in lockdown or travel suspended, restricted. What is the refund policy in this situation? Would be traveling from the UK. And Yulia, this is such a great question, because I've gotten so many questions about people from Canada being nervous to book their flights because there's lockdowns now that are being threatened. What is the refund policy?
Oh, well, lockdown specifically, you mean on their side? So the festival still takes place, but they're not able to come because of the travel restrictions. Well, I didn't think about it, but I suppose that would be, I don't know, I tend to think that it would be a good reason to refund people if it's an actual governmental lockdown.
Yes, agreed. And hopefully that will not happen, but
yeah, hopefully it will not happen.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the whole thing just dying out. I just don't see the lockdown is happening again.
Yeah, Mark asked if the US is currently letting unjabbed people into the country. Yeah, absolutely.
I think it does, yeah.
Absolutely. There is no yeah, so Nicole says that's her issue. She wants to come to the festival, but she's scared about Canada locking down and not letting people out. So that is definitely not ideal. It's not ideal.
Yeah, it would be really messy on our side too, because, you know, booking spots and planning stuff.
Yeah. But lucky for us though, we really only have camping left. All the private rooms sold out, right? And the glamping as well. So it's, you know, for camping, it would be less.
Yeah, I suppose if it's on this kind of official scale, then we would have to give refunds.
Yes.
Not, you know, people not deciding to come or anything, but if it's official,
of course,
lockdown.
Absolutely. Now, Alice said she wanted to bring a friend who is still unsure about her schedule. That's why she wanted to add somebody to her ticket. She wants to bring someone, but they're not sure about their schedule.
But I mean, they can just register, get their own ticket because it's the same price. I mean, I don't understand why they would not want to be on the same registration.
Well, the price is less now. than it would
Oh,
be in 4 months.
well,
Yeah, so just
no,
so you
I
guys
mean,
know,
if you
it's
add
cheapest now.
somebody in 4 months, that's gonna be a different price.
Yes.
Even if you add them to your own registration, it's still gonna be a different price. I'm sorry. Like one person registering, not able to keep the price the same for other people in his group.
Right. So you know what, Alice? They're just going to have to decide now, or in a few months, they are going to pay a little bit more. I wanted to let everybody know that it is the cheapest it will be to go to Woodstock now. And then every month, the price increases, just so you
By
guys know.
$50.
By $50, yes. And there are ways to get, a little bit of a discount. So we have different discount codes. I know some people on this call have a discount code. I have one. It's EatFruitBeCute. If you'd like to use it, you get $100 off. Cuba has a discount code as well. KUBA gives you $100 off your ticket. And if anybody else has a discount code to Woodstock Fruit Festival, you can put it in the chat. It's for brand new attendees only, and you get full $100 off your ticket. Annie asked a great question. Is there a lot of bugs when camping? So because we're having it, I don't know if you guys know, but we've been looking for over a year for the perfect venue. Okay. We meaning me. So I have been, yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Well, I was like cheering you up.
Yuli was cheering for me, drinking her coconut water and cheering. But I have been trying, and you guys have helped me so much. Everybody sending in suggestions and applying to be part of our contest. And we found the perfect venue, right? And so in Florida in January, it's perfect because it's warm, it's sunny, it's beautiful. The temperature is perfect, and the bugs are at the lowest here in January. So there are no mosquitoes at that time. There are no bugs at all during this season. Okay. They all go away during the winter time. So we will have natural bug spray with essential oils, and you might want to bring your own as well. I recommend lemongrass, which is really nice, but bugs are not something we have to worry about in the winter time here in Florida. It's literally perfect temperatures. The high will be around, what is it, Yulia? I think 76. This is the.
Why do you think I remember this?
You're just here on the call, so
I can of course look that up, but I understand that it's easier for me to look it up, so I'm gonna do that right now.
So I would guess it's upper 70s, and the low is low 60s. And so it's perfect temperatures for camping and being outside all day long. And by the way, guys, the reason why the Woodstock Fruit Festival, when you come home from this festival, you're going to be so high, like Kuba was talking about, because you're going to be outside the entire time. And humans are the only species that doesn't live outside. We are the only species that isn't outside, besides Yulia. Yes.
I just wanted to answer your question.
Oh, yes.
About
I
the
thought you were
temperature.
saying you are outside all the time.
No,
I think you are.
I just want you wouldn't know when I looked it up. So yeah, it's 70. It's average high 76 to average low 54. And while I'm have the microphone, I just wanted to also mention that there's one more discount that is available to anyone, and it's 5% discount if you pay in full at registration. Now, if you want to cancel before our deadline, which is the cancellation deadline, I believe it's December 24th or December 23rd, one of those 2 dates. And so you want to cancel before that, it's $95 cancellation fee, and you get the rest back regardless of how much you paid. I mean, regardless if you paid the deposit or a full payment, it's only $95 cancellation fee. But if you pay in full, then it's 5% off.
Yes. And that's very important to note. And I know Lori's saying 54 is cold, but it's a different kind of cold here. It's not, if you've been to Woodstock
It's
Fruit
only
Festival
at night,
in
like
New
at
York,
4 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, but also it's not the same as New York. So like if you've been to Woodstock in August in New York, it's colder there at night than it will be here in Florida. And just so you guys know, yeah, it's perfect all year round. And it's absolutely not cold if you're from Canada. You're right, Nicole. It is not cold for Canadians. Okay, so Abby wants to know, do we need to bring tents? This is a great question. Yes, you need to bring a tent, or Yulia, what is the tent situation?
Order it through us because we have them
Yes.
available. When you register and you choose camping option, you also have an option to order a tent. And unfortunately, we can't rent them because that would be just impossible for us to manage. So we are going to buy it for you. And then you can take it back with you.
Yes.
I mean, they're small. They pack pretty small.
Yes. Are there ticks? No, there are not ticks on the property. The property is okay. So let me show you guys. Let me show you guys. Let me stop sharing this screen and let me share another screen. The property is a beautifully manicured property, and there is a section that has a fruit forest. All right. So let me share this screen and I'm going to show you guys some videos. So here is one of the videos. I'm hoping this is going to work out and you guys can see this. Give me a thumb. Kuba, can you tell me if you see a big screen with like a video
I see a big
that's about to
screen.
play? Okay. Is the video playing?
No. Sorry. It's just static right now.
Okay, hold on. Oh, here we go. Do you see it now? Welcome home.
Yes.
Okay,
I think it's going to
perfect.
play now. Yes.
Here we go.
Yes, it does.
Okay, so let me go back and pause it. You guys can hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay. So on the right side of your screen is where some of us will be camping. Okay. And so you see it's very manicured, the lawn. You know, it's not like you're in the middle of the jungle. Okay. So I just want you guys to know there's not like.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry, Jeanette, but I think you might have forgotten. Our primary camping area will
primary
be
is
in the
different.
mango orchard. And
Yes.
I think the lawn is also cut there, but it's just not here.
This will be some of the camping, the
if
overflow.
we have overflow, yeah.
And then the mango farm, hopefully we will see a video of, and I'll pause it. I'll pause it when we get there.
I mean, it also has cut grass there.
Yes.
Oh, nice. This is beautiful.
Yes.
It's so huge when you look at it from the top.
Yeah. There's 2 lagoons, just so you guys know. And it's just a magical, amazing place that fits with Woodstock perfectly, you know. And there's a beach on the property. And I don't see the mango farm, but it looks exactly like the lawn that I showed you guys.
It's just more secluded and surrounded by tree, but there's a larger kind of round area in the middle that is available.
Yes. So it's, as you can see from this video, guys, it's very well manicured and very well taken care of. Okay. So we're on a private property, not in the middle of like nowhere. Just so you guys know. It's going to be absolutely incredible. And we have 4.5 months. And I can't believe it. It's going to go so fast. All right. And just so you guys know, I just want to say one more time, we don't have unlimited tickets. We have a cap at 250 people. I just want you guys to know that. So if you're interested in going, it's probably a good idea to check out the WoodstockFruitFestival.com to secure your ticket now. And it's not because we want to cap it. It's that the land has a cap on the amount of people we can have. Alligators. No, there are no alligators in the water or on the property. It's a private property and it's not open to the alligator public. Alligators are lovely. We love all animals, but they're not invited to the Woodstock Fruit Festival. However, we'll be going on excursions. One is, of course, Fruit and Spice Park. Look it up. It's amazing. There's no alligators there either. We will be going to the beach. There's no alligators there either. So you're probably not going to see alligators.
Oh, we are going to go to Everglades Park.
Everglades, okay.
And the alligators, no, for people who want to see them.
Yes, yes. There you go. There you go.
There's a huge Everglades National Park Preserve, about half an hour away from from our rental property.
Yes. And Lori said she wants to stay for a few weeks or forever. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
This
sure some
is-
people will just buy one-way ticket.
Yeah. This is going to be paradise. And I know that everyone's going to want to stay because anyway, everybody wanted to stay at upstate New York. And it wasn't even, guys, just so you guys know, it wasn't ideal. It was a children's camp and it wasn't a fruit forest, you know, like, and everybody wanted to stay there. So I know for sure everyone's going to want to stay in Ulm. Somebody asked about the glamping tents. Is that supplied? So
Yeah,
the glamping
glamping tents.
Yes.
Sorry, Jeanette, you're totally capable of answering this question.
No, you're good.
I was just kind of like, I saw that question and I was passionate about answering it. So
Yes.
anyway, so yeah, the glamping tents, they're the property of of our venue, and they're already set up there and they're going to be there and they will stay there.
Yes. Renelle asked about the lemongrass. Should you do spray or rub? Either one is fine. Just bugs don't like lemongrass.
There's no mosquitoes in January, really.
Yeah, I live here. I live in South Florida, about an hour from Ulm, which is our venue. I don't ever use anything, ever. I mean, you don't need it, especially in the winter. Okay. So now somebody asked if there will be another volunteer Facebook page for trying to carpool to and from the airport. Yes, there will be a volunteer and an attendee Facebook page made. And this is a great place to connect with everyone before the festival, especially if you want to, you know, drive together or carpool from the airport together. So look out for that. If you have registered to attend, you will be receiving that invite. And then the other thing is, if you are a volunteer, the volunteer registrations have not been sent out yet. Okay. As soon as they are ready, as soon as the website is ready, I will send them to you. And then I will also invite you to the Woodstock volunteer Facebook page. Don't worry. Okay. I saw another question. Can we buy a ticket now to secure our spot and get refunded later? If we are accepted as volunteers. It sounds like there may not be enough volunteer spots for everyone who applies. Celery, that is correct. Okay. I can't wait to meet you. I'm going to call you Celery. So that is correct. There are not enough volunteer spots for everyone who has applied. That is correct. I personally have 65 volunteer spots and I've already gotten like 200 volunteer emails. I've gotten hundreds of people that want to volunteer. So that is a good question. What do you think, Yulia? Can we buy a regular ticket now to secure our spot and get refunded later?
No. That would be way too labor intensive for our registration people. I mean, I think volunteers should just pay volunteer. I'm sorry. I didn't understand the question. I think I didn't. Sorry. I'm just getting it now.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, I totally misunderstood the question. So, okay, the question was, can they buy regular tickets now and get refunded if they get accepted as volunteers? Yes, that's what we usually do. That's exactly right. Yeah. I mean, that's, how it usually happens.
Yeah. And so that's the best thing you should do, because I cannot guarantee you a spot volunteering, especially Abby, or whoever asked that question. I think it was Abby. Especially if you haven't volunteered already. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I am choosing volunteers that have volunteered in the past first, right? Obviously, that makes sense. Good volunteers. Yeah, Brenda, like you.
Best ones.
Yeah, the best ones. The bad ones, they won't be invited back. Kuba, Kuba was great, but he's just my friend, so I wanted to say that. But yeah, the best ones. And then I will be opening it up and allowing new volunteers, which I have no doubt there'll be some spots for brand new volunteers. I'm sure there will be, but I just want you guys to know that, okay? So it's a good idea to get your ticket now if you really want to go, because I would hate for somebody to be banking on being a volunteer and then not get a volunteer position and then not be able to go, okay? How do you select volunteers? First come, first serve. Yeah, for the previous volunteers, it's, your reviews from your previous manager, your work ethic from the past, and all the work you've done in the past is going to help you become a volunteer for 2024. And for the new ones, yeah, it would be first come, first serve, but I will also be doing an interview with you on Zoom. So, you know, it's an intensive process to become a volunteer because, you know, we only want the best of the best. We want people that love to help people and want to serve people and want to be there because they want to connect with the community, not just go for free. I'm being honest, right? People that love to serve and want to help out, not just get a free ticket. So when will you choose the volunteers? Is there a time limit? We are going to be rolling out the volunteer registration form in the next few weeks. And so stay tuned for that. If you'd like to volunteer, again, just send me an email. I'll put you on the list and I will contact you as soon as the registration form is open. I'll send you the registration to apply. And then if you are selected, I will be in touch and you will know. And then we had so many good questions, guys. Thank you so much. There is a page. Is there a page will we just be adding people to that or a new volunteer group page? There is a page.
A new one.
Yeah, we're talking about Facebook. Yeah. Yeah, we'll have a brand new 2024. Abby also said that vanilla extract is great for bug repellent. Wow, I didn't know that. Good to know. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you, Deanna. Thank you very much for being here. Barbie. Barbie promised she wouldn't go to Woodstock 2024, but I'm so jealous of all you guys. Barbie, I cannot believe you. Bring your partner. Oh, Barbie, we're gonna miss you. We're gonna miss you, but yeah. Okay. So yeah, I wanted to open up. I mean, this was the time I was gonna open up, but I've been answering questions already. So yeah, this is really the time that you want to secure your ticket. It's not guaranteed that we will have any more tickets, okay? Again, if you want to go on the wait list for glamping, Yulia, when somebody's on the wait list for glamping, does that wait list guarantee them a camping ticket?
No, they
Okay.
have, yeah, basically, if they buy camping ticket and they're on the waiting list and the waiting list gets triggered by cancellation, then we will just refund them. You know, we will figure out how it works out financially, basically.
Yeah.
We will refund
So
the previous ticket.
that is what you should do. You should buy a ticket for camping, get on the wait list for glamping or private room. And me personally, you know, if I didn't want to camp, I would probably stay at an Airbnb or a hotel 10 minutes away. By the way, Karen Ramsey's on the call. Hi, Karen. I saw the fruit behind you and I was like, who is this woman? Oh, it's Karen. Hi.
I saw your name today, Jeanette, and I thought I would just come and say hello.
Hi, Karen. It's great to see you.
So Karen, we were talking about you earlier.
Hi, Yulia.
We were saying how amazing you are and that you will be presenting, of course, again at the Woodstock Fruit Festival, doing food demos. And can you tell everyone just a few maybe of the presentations you're thinking about doing at the 2024 Woodstock Fruit Festival?
Sure. Well, I'm super excited that 2024 is my 30th year raw vegan.
Wow.
So one of the talks I do is how the 30 tips I wish I knew when I went raw vegan 30 years ago. Just some of the big mistakes I made that I want people to know, I think is really a good introductory kind of a talk. And so I definitely plan on doing that. I add one on every year as the years go up. And I also plan on doing 1 or 2 support groups for people because it's always hard for people fitting in when they start going more fruity and more raw. And so I like to talk about that and have a support group on it. Hopefully a support group for women. A lot of women have questions about hormones and getting to your ideal weight, having the best digestion, what it takes, and especially as we go through the years. So I hope to be doing something on that. I haven't created my outline yet, but I hope to have that into Jillian within the next couple of weeks. And I also hope to do some food demos. I love preparing raw food. I always do a really big one for families. I love the kid part because that's a big part of what I do. My book, Creating Healthy Children. And so I definitely plan on doing that, and hopefully another food demo as well. The raw food demos, everybody who comes, they want to have some recipes to go home with. Those are always important. Yeah. And
Yeah, your food demos
I
are
love
extremely
also doing the
popular.
one about mental health. What was that?
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but your food demos are like one of the most popular things at the festival every year. So thank you for doing them.
Yeah, they're fun. Do have to prepare the night before though, because there's usually a big turnout. So
Yeah.
But I just also want to say that the people who are running this event, you know, Yulia has done such an amazing job over the years. This will be I think my 11th year. I've been at all the festivals and they're always run so beautifully. I know that we did our first 10 years in New York and, you know, it's sad that we're not there anymore, but this is an opportunity for a whole new experience. And so I'm looking forward to it. And
Absolutely.
Jeanette, thank you so much as well. It's just a great team. It's always great, everybody who works together, the speakers who have been there since the beginning. And just everybody has so much to offer, and there's so many fun things going on. There's dancing and yoga classes, and I think with this new retreat, we have the beach not too far away. In New York, we had a lake, but now we have a beach. So
yeah, now we
have
have
everything we need.
Yeah, we have a lagoon, 2 lagoons on site. There's a beach on site, like a white sand man-made beach, but then we're also going to the beach, which is 40 minutes away to the Atlantic Ocean. And it's going to be incredible. And yeah, Karen, I'm so grateful you're coming because what you do is so valuable. You know, just having the experience being a long-term raw foodist on a fruit-based diet for 30 years. This is important because there's a lot of conflicting information on the internet, you know, misinformation that says that you have to eat certain things, you have to have protein powders, you have to do this, you know, you have to be so careful, you know, eating this way. And I love you so much because you have been proving that you don't. And you know, it's so simple as long as you know what you're doing, you know, and you teach everyone how to do it. And yeah, I'm just so grateful that you're a part of it. We need more long-term raw foodists, and
Yeah,
we're working on getting.
I'm also going to be
more.
talking about my recent blood work.
Yes.
Wow.
Very
I
nice.
think people
Very
will want to hear
interesting.
that because that gives just some justification.
Yeah. So are you protein deficient yet or not yet?
Not at all. Not at
yet.
all.
Okay, not yet. Not yet. Maybe 31 years.
Not at all. And I don't plan on it.
Maybe at 31 years, Karen, maybe. Because that's what they all
Yeah,
say to
maybe
me
then
anyway.
it will start.
Right. That's what they all say to me. They're like, yeah, okay, 13 years in, but the 14th year, that's when it's all gonna anyway.
That's when it starts.
Yeah, that's when it starts. Guys, I want to show another. Thank you, Karen. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Karen.
Guys, I want to
You're
show another
welcome.
video. I want to show another video of Ohm, and this one shows the glamping tents and some more of the property. I want you guys to know that any day now we are coming out with a video that we are making of the full property of, you know, of the Woodstock Fruit Festival at our new venue. And so look for that on social media, in our newsletter, and on our website. Okay, any day now where it's going to be done editing. And so let me share my screen. I want to show you guys another video that we have of the property, because, you know, it's so beautiful and there are so many beautiful aspects to it. So let me play this.
to remember the journey home. We lived as one. We died as one.
Okay, just so you guys know, this is a video from another retreat that they had there. I just want you guys to know.
We learned as one. And we celebrated. Celebrated the fire. Fire that burns bright inside us all.
Okay, so that's just a little taste of the property, and it didn't show as much of the glamping tents as I wanted, but I think we do have
There's
on the
photos
website.
of them, yeah. There's photos of them on
we
the
do.
on the
Okay, great.
registration page.
Yeah, there is one video I have that shows a lot more. I'm gonna try to find that. And guys, if you have any further questions, this is the best time to ask. You can raise your hand. I do see we have some more questions in the chat, but you can also raise your hand and ask me live, or you can put it in the chat, no problem. So we have a question. When you mentioned waiting lists for rooms and glamping tents, is that first come, first serve, or for cancellations? Yeah, so that is first come, first serve when people cancel. So all of them have sold out. But if you register, if you go to the website and you register for a ticket, you can have an option to be on the waiting list for a glamping tent and also a private room. But like Yulia said, the best way to do this now is to, purchase your ticket for camping and then go on the wait list for a glamping tent or a private room. And then you will be, your ticket will go towards that. Okay. So you will be refunded for your camping ticket, and then you will be purchasing a glamping or a private room ticket. So yeah, good question. And it's first come, first serve for the wait list. Yeah. Okay. So Nick sent an important link. Thank you, Nick. Travel restrictions for different countries, I think, that need testing. Thank you for that link. It's really important. We have a question for Karen. Hi, okay, Mark. Mark wants to know, should we take supplements on an all raw vegan diet? I've had some blood work back recently. It shows deficiencies in vitamin D and B12 and an excess of vitamin B9 folate and an underactive thyroid. 2 years ago, all my levels were fine. Matters have somehow arisen since going all raw. I thus don't know how to dietarily balance things out. Karen, what would be your advice to someone who has blood work that is showing a vitamin D and vitamin B12 deficiency and an excess of vitamin B9?
And
an underactive thyroid. Yeah.
And apparently it all arose in the last 2 years when they were on a raw vegan diet and not before that, based on this message.
Right. First of all, you can't blame everything on a raw vegan diet if something like that occurs. And sometimes there are certain deficiencies. Sometimes somebody's just eating a very narrow range of foods and needs to have more variety. It's really hard to say without getting a food diary and really looking at everything that someone is eating. There's also stress factors. I know that B2 and B3 can easily be deficient if somebody's under stress. So there's other lifestyle factors in addition that need to be looked at. And the thyroid is the most sensitive gland in the body. And there's many things that can disrupt the thyroid. So I don't know, with supplements, you really need to look at what you're eating, number one, if you're getting everything that you need. There's so many different factors. It's really hard to say for one person. I will be doing a talk that will include information on this. And my blood work that I had done recently was quite good. Like the nutritionist who went over it was really happy to see how high my vitamin C levels were, my iron levels. And the vitamin C was obviously coming from all the fruits and the veggies, all the vitamin C from them. I didn't need to supplement. And the iron, the really good iron score coming from all those wonderful leafy greens. I don't leave out the leafy greens. But the thyroid can be affected by many, many factors. So I would say that, you know, if you are wanting to get some results for your next blood work, that you should look into getting some support, having somebody look over a food diary and just ask a lot of different questions about health. It's not only the food, there's other questions as well that come up. And like I gave you one area, stress, not getting enough exercise, sleep, all of these areas can affect what the blood results look like.
Yeah, such good advice, Karen. Thank you very much. I totally, that's the best advice because, you know, everyone comes to a raw food diet, and if anything is wrong, it's the diet, right? But that's not the case because health is holistic. We need to get outside. We need to get sleep. We need to do other things. We need to have connection. This is why when you go to Woodstock, you feel so good. And it's not about the food. You're barely eating. Honestly, I eat more at home than I eat at Woodstock because I am so full from the love and the connection that is around me that I don't get in my everyday life. And that is a nutrient for us. That is nutrition for us. The fresh air, being outside, being grounded into nature. I got to tell you, I don't think we can get vitamin D from food. I know some people, they put the mushrooms in the sun and the things and the thing with the lights, the red infrared. I don't think we can get
The
vitamin
sunlight.
D. We need to be in the sun, right, Karen? We're from
Yes. The sunlight is so important. People who stay inside all the time, they, you know, they have to take vitamin D supplements. And I've seen where people take the vitamin D supplements and they don't get absorbed. And that's another factor, is the absorption factor.
Yes.
So you might be taking in everything you need, but if you have late nights every night, I mean, I used to be up until like 2, 3 in the morning writing, and I'm trying to get to sleep earlier nights now. That has a lot to do with absorption of nutrients as well. So there's so many things that come into the picture.
Yeah. And you said exercise. Did you guys know, and I'm sure everybody here does know, but did you know that you cannot digest your food properly without exercising? We're not supposed to be sedentary all day, 24/7. We need to move our body and we need to do what we can. If you can walk, we need to walk. If you can plank, like Brenda, okay, Brenda, I see you, boo. So Brenda, she doing planks, she doing push-ups, she getting ready for the Woodstock Fruit Festival. Are you guys getting ready? She's getting ready to volunteer and serve you guys the watermelon, the jackfruit, the durians. Okay, are you guys getting ready? Because she's ready. You see Brenda, right? See, this is the kind of volunteers that we have. You see me? You feel me, right? Like, look at this. She's training every day. That if you want to volunteer, you come to Fruity Fridays and you plank the whole time. Then I'll let you volunteer. You plank for 1 hour and 20 minutes. Brenda, hold the plank and you will have your position. You will be guaranteed. Okay. We had some more questions and I wanted to make sure and get to every single question because I promised Ronnie that I would. Now we have, oh, I lost it. Okay, hold on 1 second. It was great. Oh yes. Are the showers and bathrooms close to the tents? Yes, there will be showers and bathrooms close to the tents. There will be showers and bathrooms, specifically bathrooms throughout the property. We're going to have porta potties, which will be cleaned every day. We will also have, for the campers, 2 inside bathrooms as well. Just so you guys know, just a heads up on that. Okay. I made sure this was a whole meeting, like me and Yulia and the rest of the people. We had a whole like 4 hour, maybe not 4, but like 2 hours on talking about the bathroom situation because, you know, I'm somebody who I don't want to use an outdoor bathroom, but they will be clean. They will be serviced every single day. But we also have inside bathrooms as well, for the attendees. Okay. And so just so you guys know, we have inside bathrooms as well. We have outdoor showers only though, but they're very nice. And of course they have curtains and they're very nice. Okay. So outdoor showers, you're basically going to be, let me tell you what you're gonna be doing. You're going to be living the way we're supposed to be living, which is outside. Why do you think we suffer from diseases that animals don't? We are supposed to be in nature, breathing in fresh air, grounding on the earth, feeling the sunlight on our skin, especially in the winter time. This is the perfect, if you're worried about your vitamin D, you want to get to a sunny, warm place, especially in the winter time. When I was living in New York City, I was severely vitamin D deficient. Severely. Like the doctor said he never saw it so low. Okay. And so I know that I wasn't healthy and I was eating raw, 100% raw for 9 years, vitamin D deficient. That had nothing to do with my diet. I was never outside. It was freezing cold in the winter. Anyway, even in the summer, I wasn't outside. I was inside working all the time. So now I just got a blood test 2 weeks ago. My vitamin D levels, I go out every day in the sun, at least for 45 minutes, every single day. My vitamin D levels are normal. They're not high. They're just normal. And I thought that was strange. I thought it was interesting because I'm outside in a very, very hot climate for at least 45 minutes every day. And they're not like super high. I thought they'd be higher. And somebody said to me, one of my followers, they said, well, that's because they're blocking the UV rays from the sun. And so it is very hard to get your vitamin D. Karen, what do you think about that? Is it harder now for us to get vitamin D?
Yeah, I have also heard something like that in the past. I haven't heard anything currently on it, but it's interesting that there are so many people who are outside in the sun and they are deficient in their blood work. So I'm not really sure about what's going on there. But I still think, I mean, the fact that you raised
How
your
was your
vitamin
D?
D.
Yeah, how's your D?
Yeah, my D was not in the deficient range. It was just slightly lower than normal. And I really do try to get out a lot, but I do live in New Jersey. Right now I'm in Colorado, visiting my grandchildren, and I'm getting outside here more. And it's actually in Colorado, in Durango, Colorado. It's sunny like every single day. And the skies are really clear. Like I don't see any chemtrails here at all.
Wow.
Where we are, we're in the real country here. We're like outside a town. We're not even near any cities.
Wow, very
So
nice.
I feel, so of course not everybody is able to do that. When I'm in New Jersey a good part of the year, I'm not able to get as much sunlight. But that's a really good reason also to take your vacation in the wintertime. Get out in the
Yes.
sun in the wintertime as much as possible.
And thank you, Karen. And the Florida sun in January, I have to tell you guys, is so nice. It's not strong like it is here in the summertime. In the summertime is hot. Okay, is hot. And so it's pretty unbearable in the middle of the day. But in January, it's just perfection. Yulia, we have another question. Is there a day rate yet to come to the Woodstock Fruit Festival? Have we set that?
Well, we think that we might not have part-time attendance. We will make this decision in January or, whenever, if we sell out, sorry. But if we do, then we won't be able to bring more people to the property.
Yes. Okay. And then Lori said, is it $300 to come but not sleep there? I heard that. Lori, where did you hear that?
Yeah. Oh, I think she might be confusing it with volunteer deposit.
No, hi guys.
Hi.
Somebody told me they spoke to, I don't know, Ellen Livingston, and I thought that's what she said. Like something about if you sleep in a hotel, like now. So let's say, so the registration would be the same if you sleep in a hotel. Let's say there's no.
Yeah, it's the
right?
same as a camping ticket. Off-site ticket is the same as a camping ticket.
Oh, okay. Good to know that. Okay, good to
Yes.
know that.
Yeah,
And-
because it's basically it doesn't really make a difference for us where people sleep. Because
Yes.
we still only have so many people that can come during the day.
Correct.
Yes. Brenda wanted to know if you can, I think we answered this already, but Brenda, I'll just tell you real quick. You wanted to know if you can rent camping gear. No, you can purchase it. Okay. We will have that for purchase. We have it on the website right now. And if you're a volunteer, I will give you that option when the registration opens for volunteers, because I know, Brenda, you're going to volunteer. I hope you are. I wanted to tell you guys one thing that this is just from my personal experience. Okay. I'm not telling you to do this. I'm not telling you not to do this. In 2017, I went to the Woodstock Fruit Festival and I camped for the first time in my life. In my life, I am from New York City. I did not know what I was signing up for. I have no survival skills. So basically, I bought a tent from Walmart. And then when I realized 2 days after I got to the Woodstock Fruit Festival, when I realized I am not capable of camping, I returned the tent and got my money back, and I rented a private room. I just want you guys to know that's what I did. You can, I'm not telling you to do this or not, but you can buy a tent from Walmart and return it. Hey, there you go. You can rent a tent from Walmart. Now, don't record this now, okay? Don't send this to Walmart, but I'm just putting it out there. Yulia's
Imagine
smiling.
50 people are coming and returning their tents the day after the Woodstock Fruit Festival.
Yulia doesn't want me to say that, but hey, I'm just letting you know what I did. And every time it's so funny because when I returned the tent, it was like $100 and I bought just a bunch of fruit for the way home. And me and my roommate, we talk about it all the time. We're like, do we still have that tent? And then we joke, we're like, no, Jeanette, no, we ate it all because we returned it for food. So like we ate our tent. So yeah, we were not going to use that tent again. There was no way. There was no way. Yes, Yulia.
Oh, I just wanted to say that I'm so glad I was here today. I mean, it was kind of hard in the middle of the day, but it was great to see you, Karen, and everyone. But I have to go now, unfortunately. So I just wanted to say bye.
Thank you so much for being here, Yulia. Guys, Yulia's the
Thank you,
woman that
Yulia.
makes the Woodstock Fruit
Yulia.
Thank you,
Festival
Karen.
possible. So this is because of Yulia that we have a festival. So thank you very much, Yulia. I will see you soon. And I want to answer some more questions. Mel has some good ones. Okay. What about electrical outlets for campers? Okay. Good question. This is why I'm doing this. So thank you for being here. There are many, many outlets in the dining hall. So we have a dining hall that has net around it. So it's kind of like inside and outdoors at the same time. And there's outlets all around the dining hall. And I'm going to be buying extensions, like surge protectors, so that we'll have, hundreds of outlets, because I know everyone is going to need to charge their phone, charge their camping equipment, gear, camera equipment, things like that. So we will have lots and lots of outlets in the dining hall, which is very close to the campsite. Okay.
What about in the Jeanette, what about in the glam tents? Is there
in the glamping tents, there is 2 outlets. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So glamping's not bad, right? I'm a little nervous because I'm like you. I didn't like tenting, and I wanted a private room, but they were.
Here's the thing. It's going to be a new experience. It's not going to be like camping because you have a real mattress and you will have light and you will have electricity and you will have, it like closes, there's a zipper, and it's a beautiful tent. And you're not on the ground. Like they have a floor, you know what I mean? There's no dirt. You can put all your stuff there. It's not like there's no bathroom, but the bathroom is very, very close. And there's indoor bathrooms too. It's going to be, when you glamp, it's kind of going to be like a 50% camping experience. Okay. So like you're not getting the full camping experience, but you are sleeping, kind of outside. I mean, there's a tent, but it's outside. But you're going to have, there's sheets and blankets, pillows. It's a real mattress, queen size mattress. And I would say that personally, Lori, I would be able to glamp. I won't be camping ever again. Ever.
Glamping? Boom. Are you staying in a private room? They took up so fast this time. Like it was like, boom, they were all gone fast.
I'm not in a private room. No. but I'm not camping either. We'll see. But no, I'm not glamping or camping or private room.
You think I have to bring some extra blankets or something?
I think it wouldn't hurt if you're worried, to bring an extra blanket, but I actually asked the owner of the site if he would provide blankets, and let me see if he responded to my text, because that is a good question.
Cold normally. I just get super cold sometimes, you know.
I would bring an extra blanket, honestly. Hold on one second. I just want to see if he responded to that question. These are great questions, and thank you guys for being here. And Yulia and I have been working really, really hard on this. So it's going to be good. It's going to be a good time. Lori, trust me, it's going to be outside your comfort zone, but it's going to be like, okay.
I'm not worried. I'm not.
You're glamping. You're going to be okay.
I'm excited. It's amazing. You guys.
I'm excited.
Jeanette, you found the utopia place. I can't even believe it. You're amazing. You found this place. That's unbelievable.
Thank you. And I'm excited to work out with you. I'm excited because Lori and we've been working out together on Zoom, and we're going to do it in person. Okay. Hold on. Okay. So let me just ask Yulia. Hey, Yulia, sorry to bother you. Do you know if they're going to have blankets, if Cahill is going to give us blankets for the glamping tents? Thank you. Okay, let's see if she responds. Thank you, Lori, for that question. Another question is also washing the skin with soap after sun exposure can limit the conversion. Oh yeah, that's for the vitamin D. I have heard that. Okay, you don't want to wash. That doesn't make sense to me, but I've heard that. Like, how can vitamin D just be on your skin only, and like water and soap will get it off? Is there any truth to that, Karen? This doesn't even make sense to me. But that I've heard that many times.
Oh yes. I have read that in Dr. Michael Hollick's book. It's the main book about the sun. There's also a book called Embrace the Sun that talks about, like, after you're out in the sun and you're getting vitamin D from the sun, that you should not wash with soap.
Wow.
I think that's
so
what
it
you
like
just
sits
said,
on the
because
skin.
It stays on the surface of the skin for quite a while, like for at least 24 hours or so. That's what it says in that book. Also the book Embrace the Sun is another excellent book on the sunshine.
Ooh, Embrace the Sun. I will check that out. Yeah, thank you very much. Embrace the Sun. At Woodstock, you don't have to shower. Kuba, tell everybody how you shower at Woodstock Fruit Festival. Are you going to say what I think you're going to say? Let's see.
Well, there's different ways, but the main way is to jump in the lake.
Yeah, you jump in the lake.
I would jump in the lake daily. Are you thinking about what I did with Hyatt that one time?
Yeah.
Where the grass was wet because it rained and we rolled around on the grass.
Yeah, so Kuba was like working on my team, the sugarcane team, a few years ago, and he's like, Jeanette, can I have like a 10-minute break so I can take a shower? And I was like, sure. And then he goes and rolls in the grass. And I was like, all right, what did I just witness? These fruity weirdos, guys. But listen, we don't have showers in nature. Like, yeah, we're going to have nice outdoor showers, but like in nature, like we're going to be living naturally for a week. It's just a week. And you're going to feel so good. You're not going to believe it. But yeah, there's an option. Roll around in the grass with Kuba.
We'll be cleaning out internally and we'll be smelling less externally.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Renelle, did you have a question? I would love to answer it.
Hey, yes, I was trying to see what day is the fruit fest. Like, I missed it, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's January 24th to the 31st. And if you go to the woodstockfruitfestival.com, you will see all the details on the festival. And it's the last week of January 2024.
Okay, thank you.
Of course, you're welcome. For those of us local to Florida, will there be parking at the venue so we can drive there? Yeah, absolutely. There's parking for up to 250 cars. That's the main reason. There's so many like different rumors online, people saying that we're limiting the tickets because we want like only certain people there. No, the real reason is because there's only 250 spots for parking. That's the reason. So like, we don't know who's going to come with a car or not. So I just want you guys to know, yes, we'll be parking on site. There's 250 parking spots. And it is a very big place, but you know, we can't have parking everywhere. There's a specific designated parking lot. Okay. Barbie's happy
I
to
ask-
bathe less. Barbie, you won't be coming. Okay, so Barbie's not going to shower the entire time in solidarity. Is that the word of the Woodstock Fruit Festival? Barbie, I'm upset you're not coming. Okay,
Jeanette,
who yes,
I asked this in the chat before, so sorry but I wonder if I could just ask you.
please.
Answered. I assume maybe you don't know, but by any chance you know that there's going to be I heard there's 2 shuttles, but they don't know when. Is there any chance you know so we could book our tickets? I have a few people that actually want to book tickets and the plane ticket. So if we could know, and also what time it starts, so we know, you know, if we have to come the night before and sleep over somewhere, or do we just
Yeah.
come the day?
So we just had a meeting about this last night, and we decided, because traffic is pretty bad here between 3 and 6 in Miami. So we decided that the shuttle is going to be at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. And so that's one of them for sure. I don't know about the other one, but for sure one of them is going to be at 2 p.m. from Miami Airport to Woodstock Fruit Festival. Okay. So that's what I know for now. But as we decide more things and as more information comes out, we will send it in our newsletter. But yeah, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Try to get a flight that lands before then.
Or you're not sure if
Sorry?
there'll be 2. You think there'll be 2, or you're not sure if there'll be 2, or they're just going to be 1?
I didn't hear anything about 2, but you told me 2. But I
Okay.
I
So
know
1 shuttle at
1.
2 o'clock.
But if you heard 2, where did you hear 2?
Where did I hear that? But anyway, no worries. I mean, somebody told me, I don't remember who, but
There's so many rumors.
yeah, who did they talk to? But yeah, so no, good to know. So 2 o'clock probably, and that would be it. So that's really good to know.
So get in by like 1, you know what I mean? So that your luggage and everything will be good. Yeah. Okay. Does anybody have any last minute questions? Oh yeah, here we go. What if do you use for sunscreen? No. I have not used sunscreen. I've been in Miami for 3 years. I wouldn't use sunscreen because the chemicals in sunscreen is what causes skin cancer. Personally, in my personal fruity weirdo opinion, I'm not a doctor. That's why I know stuff. And no, just kidding. Consult your doctor if you're worried about that. I'm sure they will recommend a sunscreen. I have no doubt. I don't use it. I don't think we should be using it. No animal uses sunscreen. In fact, we need the sun. We just spoke about this. And even somebody like me who lives in the tropics, who goes out every single day, minimum 45 minutes a day, minimum, I'm on the lower side of the vitamin D levels. So I can only imagine if you don't live in the tropics, you're probably vitamin D deficient. They're doing something to protect us from the sun, because the sun keeps us healthy. Did you know the sun kills cancer cells? Did you know that? They're trying to block the sun. So we won't turn this into a conspiracy Zoom, but Karen's back.
Jeanette, I also wanted to add to that.
Yes, please.
That many people who are out in the sun baking for hours, that there was a research study showing that it's not those people who are getting the skin cancer.
Why
That
then?
It's the people who are using all of these chemicals on their skin. It's not the people who are baking in the sun for hours.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that that's a good thing.
Yeah.
To bake in the sun for hours, but this research is just showing that the skin cancer is coming from the chemicals.
Yes. And you know what? It's just like the protein myth, Karen. They're trying to scare us from the sun, just like they're trying to scare us from fruit and vegetables. You know, people saying that fruit has too much sugar. Everybody on this call knows fruit doesn't have too much sugar. That's ridiculous. But 99% of the population would freak out if they knew what we eat. They'd freak out. If they saw Allie eating that big mamey and having all this watermelon and Karen with all her fruit in the background, they think we're crazy. They think we're sick. They think we're dying. We have cancer, you know, because sugar feeds cancer. No, this is craziness. Same thing's happening with the sun. I'm telling you. And yeah, I would agree. It's not a good idea to bake and out in the sun like all day, every day. But like, we should not be protecting our skin from the sun. And this is the illusion of the world that we're in, you know, the matrix that we're in. You guys know.
Yeah.
Everybody
If
here
you
knows.
feel like you're getting too much, then cover up with a big hat. Bring
Yeah.
some light clothing, long sleeves and pants, you know, after you've been out for quite a while. But
Yeah.
don't put those creams on. Even the
Yeah.
better ones have
Even the better ones, Karen,
ingredients that
there's
aren't
ones,
good.
yeah, there's ones for babies. I used to recommend like the natural ones for babies, but like if you read the ingredients, that's not natural. There's nothing natural about these crazy chemicals, and whatever you put on your skin, you are eating. So you better be damn sure that you are confident in what you're putting on your skin. Somebody said coconut oil. That's probably the only thing that Karen would approve of, right?
Yeah,
Like,
coconut oil is
if
fine.
if you have to, I hear there's an SPF of 4, which is okay. You want to block the sun. I don't know why you want to block the sun, but if you want to, there you
That's the
go.
thing. It's like if you're, especially if you're deficient in vitamin D, why would you do that?
Which you probably are. if I'm on the low side, I couldn't believe it. And I'm so dark, guys. I am super, super pale. Like, you don't understand. My skin is the color of Kuba's shirt. Okay. I'm super pale. And this is me, very, very dark and tan. And I am on the low end of the vitamin D spectrum. I couldn't believe it. But anyway, Alexandria, is there only shuttles from the airport? What about the bus train station? Okay, so on the website, there's more information on this. There is a train called the Brightline, which I believe it's being built now. I mean, there is the train right now, but I think the Homestead station is being finished and it will be done by January. I think you can get the Brightline train from Miami Airport to Ohm. I would recommend the shuttle that we are going to be doing. Okay, and you can get more information on that. Just send an email to registration at thewoodstockfruitfestival.org. And when we have the exact details of the bus, we will send them to you. You'll be put on the wait list for that. Okay, so definitely, I would recommend that bus. Anyway, you want to be on a bus with all the fruity weirdos going to the festival, you know, so you can like meet everybody and just have like an amazing time, and you know, everybody arrive together. That's what I would do. I would take the shuttle that we're doing. I mean, I'm not coming on a plane. I'm coming on a bus or train to Miami. So then I would personally, Miami, then I would stay or come to the Miami airport to get on the shuttle that's going to be picking everyone up from the airport. That's what I would do. Oh, Allie, sorry. I'm not used to seeing Alexandria. If you're a volunteer, though, that is not going to work. That's not going to work because volunteers need to be there January 22nd, not the 24th. Yeah. So for volunteers, you probably are going to want to connect with other volunteers. As soon as I send out the registration form and I approve you, I will send you a link to the Woodstock Fruit Festival volunteer Facebook page. And then you can connect with people and then you can get a ride from there. And that's what happens every year, and it always works out. So do not worry. If you're a volunteer, you will meet someone that will help you get there. Yeah, and maybe I can help you. So do not worry. Do not worry. Thank you, Rudolph, for being here. The darker your skin, the more sun exposure needed. Yeah, Brenda, that's right. That is correct. That is correct. The darker your skin, the more sun you need. Uh-huh. And so, I mean, with all these deficiencies, I know something's up with the sun. I know we already know it's not like a world that's supporting our health, but we just got to make sure, be outside as much as we can, whenever we can. And in the wintertime, get to Woodstock Fruit Festival. So you don't have to worry about that. Okay. You get your week of vitamin D. By the way, I have a theory that there's some vitamin D in fruit because it grows in the sun, but I can't prove it. I don't know if anybody else feels like this. Does this make any sense? It's like I feel like there should be vitamin D in the fruit because it's cooked by the sun. But who knows? I don't have any proof on this. Does anybody know about this? Is there any proof? Yeah, it makes sense, right? Kubai make dollars, not cents. But thank you very much for that. Okay, guys, if there's no other questions, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I will also take questions on anything at all besides Woodstock, if anybody wants to ask. This was a great question about vitamin D. The B12, Karen didn't go into it too much, but oh yeah, no, she did say it's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle factor. Oh, Karen's still here. Yeah. The thing is, right, Karen, it's not just what you eat. Even for
it's
B12.
definitely not just what you eat. That's why I'm saying that there's also absorption. And then there's also whether there's actually B12 in the soil. It's a bacteria in the soil that's on the food. It's not in animal flesh like most people think. It's not in animals. The cow gets it from healthy grass that the cow eats.
So do you
if
take
the
a
soil
supplement?
is good, what?
Sorry, I don't want to cut you off. Do you how's your B12 levels?
My B12 levels were pretty good, but I still do supplement. I don't supplement every day, maybe once a week. I supplement and it stays pretty normal.
Can I ask
But there
you your
was a
opinion?
time, there was a time when it was low, and I don't recommend getting low in B12, whether it's not in the soil or whether you're not absorbing it. One time I did a 3-day water fast because I knew somebody who did a 3-day water fast and then they started to absorb B12. So I thought maybe that would be helpful. But when I had it tested again, it was still a little bit low. So I just take a liquid B12 once a week, and that seems to be good for me on my blood work.
Can I ask your thoughts real quick, Karen? I don't want to keep you, but there's a guy, his name is Aris Latham. Have you heard of him?
Yes.
Yeah. He says he's been vitamin B12 deficient for like 30 years. And he's fine. He's 76 years old. He has 0 problems. He has 0 nerve damage. He has 0 side effects. What are your thoughts on that?
I think it's possible. I think it's possible. I've seen people go through life and even be tested low B12, but not have any of the symptoms. But then I've also seen where somebody's really low and they start having symptoms.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know on that one. It's questionable, very questionable with B12. And I have also heard of situations where some of the neurological symptoms can be irreversible. So if you start having symptoms and you have B12, I mean, I would get it tested and see where you're at, and you could try different things if you want to do a water fast for 3 days and see if then your absorption is better. But you may also, like I said, you may not be getting enough B12 from the plants themselves. Depends on what you're eating. If you have your own garden and you have the B12, that's the bacteria that's getting on the plants, and maybe your absorption is good. I've seen people who don't have any problem with B12, and I recommend they don't supplement. It's a
crapshoot here, guys. We don't know. Like, yeah, I don't know either what to say about it. I'm just glad my B12s are in the normal range after 13 years raw. And by the way, I used to be deficient before I was raw. I was deficient before I went raw 13 years ago. Now my levels are not high, but they're in the normal range. Thank God. And no, I don't supplement. So who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
But that's great advice, Karen. Yeah. Another question is, thank you, Karen. What is the earliest check-in at Woodstock Fruit Festival on the 24th? Good question, Gina. Okay. The check-in, the earliest time you can arrive is noon on the 24th. Okay. I don't know why. This information should be on the website. I just want you guys to know there is an FAQ section of the WoodstockFruitFestival.com. Check that out, the FAQ section. There's a lot of information. I will make sure this is on there. 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. That's what we're in here on the 24th. And departure is at 12 noon on the 31st. So we ask that everyone prepare to leave by noon on the 31st. Just a heads up, okay? Good question. And then, yeah.
Jeanette, you're talking about flights by noon? Flights?
No, check in at the venue. You can start arriving at the venue at noon on the 24th Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. And thank you very much. Okay, so it looks like.
So then when do we have to leave? When the day of leaving, there's going to be a shuttle too, and you know what time that is and when we have to leave, so we know to book our flights back.
Yeah, good question. There's usually 2 shuttles, and I don't have the times yet, but I feel like it's going to be 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. That's what we always do. I feel like you can probably bank on that 9 a.m. shuttle, 11 a.m. shuttle. But we'll confirm and it'll be on the website. But good question. Shuttles going back on the 31st. Did we? Okay, thank you, Lori. Side of time. Good question. Are there 1 or 2? Okay, and by the way, Lori Boo, there will be blankets in the glamping tents.
Okay, I'm going to probably bring my duvet, you know.
Okay, Lori.
I bring my
me
pillows
with
and
your duvet.
my duvet and the pillows.
No arrival. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I would probably still bring something warm, but you won't need it. I promise you. We will have a campfire too, which will be nice, but it's very, very nice and comfortable here. It's not the same temperature. Like there's humidity here in the wintertime, and it's just so lovely. Now, one of the last questions I'll answer, unless anybody has any more, is somebody wants to know how come it's not in New York anymore. I can't remember if anyone told me why it's not at the camp. Okay, multiple reasons. We had a contract with a summer camp in New York, and the contract was for 10 years, and it ran out, and they didn't want us there anymore. So it's not that we like just left. They didn't want us to renew the contract. Apparently they weren't the biggest fan of Durian. I don't think they knew what they were signing up for when they signed that 10-year contract. But yeah, and it also wasn't ideal at all. Like it's not an ideal location. There was a crazy hill that a lot of people had trouble getting up and down, you know, not ideal. So Karen says, make sure to get sunshine every day and midday, not in the morning or later part of the day. Yeah, really good advice. D3 supplements are usually made from lanolin, which is, yeah, sheep's wool. I also have to say, when I was in New York and I started taking vitamin D supplements, it made me feel weird. I was feeling like dizzy and like I had weird symptoms from the supplements. So I stopped and I was just like, okay, you know what? I got to get a plan to move. And it took me 35 years, but I moved out of New York. Okay. And you can too. If you want to be somewhere warm, you can do it. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Yeah. Yeah. The hill made us really fit. After 1 week, you came home from Woodstock fit. But this year, don't worry, Kuba, because I will be hosting a watermelon workout every day. So that will help you get fit. And the property, by the way, is very beautiful, very large, lots of trails and stuff. And we'll be walking a lot and swimming a lot, and you'll still be fit. But there's no hills. There's no hills here. Yeah, I love the hill. Me too. I mean, it was not fun if you had to bring stuff up and down the hill. Like if you ran the festival, you wouldn't like the hill. Like if you had to bring tents and pillows and everything, but it was a workout. Let me tell you, Karen's really fit. That's why she liked the hill. Usually a lot of fit people are going to miss the hill, but don't worry. We'll have squats and planks and lunges for you, Karen. Don't worry. We'll make you squat the whole time.
I hope to make it to one of your watermelon workouts this time.
I pray. Listen,
Sounds
it's going to be
fun.
10 a.m. So maybe one day be free at 10 a.m., please.
Yeah, I'll plan on that.
Thank you so much, Karen. And we'll do it all together. That'll be so cute. But yeah, Karen's real fit. I saw her with the weights on the rebounder. So I know she's
I
training.
love that.
She's training, just like Brenda. She's training, you guys. Yes, there will be durian parties. Absolutely. We'll have at least 3. We usually have 2 or 3. We had 4 last year, but absolutely we will have durian parties. Of course, durian's a big part of the festival. We cannot
Could
have
we
a
have
Woodstock
some of
without
them
durian.
in the daytime instead of at night, right before we go to bed?
We did last year. We had 1
There
or
were
2 during
one
the
on the
day.
beach, I remember. Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, for sure. I know durian is not ideal late at night. I know, but you know what I like to do? I like to like save a durian and then save it for the next day and then eat it for
Me
lunch.
too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Renelle, you had a question?
Yes, when we purchased the package, the kids included automatic.
Good question. Okay. So for the kids, all right, we already have, I think, 15 or 16 kids already registered. The kids are anyone under 4 years old is free. Children 4 to 9 is $258 each child. Children 10 to 15 is $626. And then anyone over 16 is considered an adult at the Woodstock Fruit Festival for the camping prices. Okay. So seniors get a discount as well. And children, again, under 4 are free.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Of course. Okay. And Allie wants to know, thank you guys for being here. Allie wants to know, I can't believe it's been 2 hours. That's crazy. It went so fast. Wow. Cuba, thanks for being here. I'm pretty sure it's like the middle of the night for Cuba or something like that. Pretty late. If I'm on the morning juice team, can I run away to do one of your workouts? No. Already trying to get off of work. Already trying to fool around during their shift. You see, Allie is already, I know. If maybe if it's really, really slow, which I doubt it, because by the way, the juice team this year, Cuba, you're going to miss out if you don't come. The juice team is going to be on the beach. So there's a white sand beach next to the lagoon. The juice station's on the beach with the music next to the lagoon. It's going to be gorgeous, beautiful. Like imagine that's where you work, you know? And guys, I know we haven't released that many. Here, let me just share my screen for everybody that's still here. I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you just a few more photos of the whole campus. Hold on. Let me find my Google document because it is the most, it's not ideal that there's not a lot of private rooms, right? Obviously, we would prefer to have way more private rooms. But when I went to this camp, this retreat center, you would not believe how gorgeous and the energy, ridiculous. The energy is amazing. So let me share my screen and try to figure out how to show you guys the photos of the place that I took. Took a lot of videos and photos. Hold on. Well, I have technical difficulties. Let me see. By the way, they're not going to be in season in January. There's a lot that's going to be in season, but the lychee trees are crazy that they have on the property. It's the best lychee I've ever had in my life. But what will be in season is mamey sapote, avocado, star fruit, lots of other things. We're going to pick them from the tree. Okay, this is way better than New York. We didn't have no fresh tree ripened fruit in New York. You know, there was a time when we had seedless watermelon at the Woodstock Fruit Festival. Okay, like that's not what we wanted. We want fresh, locally grown, tree ripened fruit. That was the dream. Okay, so just so you guys know why we're not in New York. Yes, they didn't want us back, but like we didn't want to renew it anyway. We want to be where the fruit grows. And the dream of the Woodstock Fruit Festival is to hopefully one day very soon purchase a land here in Florida where we can build a retreat center where people can come all year long to heal, to rejuvenate, to experience Woodstock Fruit Festival all year long, you know, for a week, 2 weeks, a month, you know, to have a retreat center. Okay, I'm sharing my screen now. Hopefully this works out. So the mango area is where the camping will be. Let's see if the video will play. Okay, so this is where we'll have camping. This is where the mango trees are. Okay, that wasn't a great video. Hold on. How do I'm not great with technology, guys. How do I make it so that I can see? Maybe Kuba knows. How can I see the things in a better format? Anyone? Like, how can I see the
Is it
files?
the top right, those 9 squares?
Oh, yes. Thank you so much. That's perfect. Okay, and now you guys see the big photos, right? Yes. Okay. So there's lots and lots of photos here, but oh, I think this is. Can you guys hear him on the camera? No. Okay. So you hear me. You don't hear him. Oh, I see. So basically he's explaining how they built this lagoon, which is a freshwater lagoon, and it is so incredible. I can't really describe like what he did, but it's man-made. But the water is from under the ground. And the technology he's using, I don't know. It's crazy. He digged down 15 feet, carved out the lagoon, and then put the fresh water. It's incredible. And it comes from the earth, this water. So it's like it's a man-made spring. Okay. But anyway, okay, so that's that. Let me try to find the campgrounds. Here's the dining hall. You won't see this anywhere else. Okay, so this is the dining hall of the Woodstock Fruit Festival. You see, so it's indoor, kind of outdoor. All right, so fresh air all the time. It's really nice. No bugs, of course, but it's anyway January, so like there are not bugs in January in Florida. And this is where there's going to be all the outlets and stuff. Okay, so just so you guys know. I'm gonna walk a little bit. Okay, and then okay, this is not important. Let me show you. Oh, here we go. Here's the glamping tents. Well, this is just a photo of the outside, but yeah, it's a good size for 2 people. Even 4 people could fit in there. 2 people on the floor, 2 people on a mattress, queen size mattresses. And literally it looks like Costa Rica, this place. Okay. It's hard to describe just like sitting here on the computer, but the land is just so magical. It's truly a piece of heaven. So here I am walking through the place where the glamping tents are. So you'll see them coming up on the left. Okay. I don't know if this video is good, but okay. No. Anyway, the photos are on the website. Oh, here we go. Here's another one. You see the glamping tents? Maybe I can zoom in. You guys see that, right? Okay. So you see it's like manicured property. And yeah, this is where we're going to be camping. Okay. So this is the mango farm area. This is where the camping will be. You see? So nice manicured lawn. Do not worry. It's not in the middle of the woods, in the middle of nowhere with crazy bugs and ticks and all these things. And anyway, you will be getting out of your comfort zone. And here's a photo of the entire property. And I don't know how you guys see this, how big or small you see it. But the middle area is all the fruit trees, just so you guys know. Okay. Can you guys even see? Kuba, oh, you can see? Okay. I don't know. It looks very small to me on the screen, but let me just explain to you. The middle area is all 15 acres of fruit trees. On the right is the main house with the private rooms. And this is a pool as well. As you can see, the bottom right is the 2 lagoons. And this is also where the glamping will be. It will be to the right of the lagoon. And yeah, lots of manicured lawn. So it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place. Okay, I think and here's a better shot probably. You can see. That's it, guys. I think that's it. Oh, wait, here's another. This is the outdoor where we're going to do a lot of different yoga and fitness stuff, and then also some lectures on this patio lawn. Okay. Really, really beautiful.
Jeanette, one more question. Sorry.
And it's nice because there's fans too. Yes, Lori.
Is there any way there? I heard there isn't going to be, but acro yoga. Can we have acro yoga? No, it's not going to happen.
Acro yoga.
Yeah, it was so awesome.
Well,
maybe
is
you
that
can.
the one with partners, or you need it to hang from a tree?
No, partners.
Yeah. Wait, who said there's not going to be? Yeah, we're going to have acro yoga.
Oh yeah. Oh, good.
Wait, who is starting these rumors? Who is saying?
Oh, I don't know. Who did I hear that one from? Or I guess when on their website it doesn't say acro yoga. It says other things, but it doesn't say acro yoga, right?
We're gonna have acro. Philip is coming from Sweden. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, awesome, awesome.
Yeah, of course. And this is the white sand beach, by the way, guys. It's not like that big, but it's a good size space. Oh, and this is where the juice is gonna be. You see that juice? It's this is a terrible video. I'm so sorry, but like I'm like walking around in awe. So here's the juice stand where we're gonna do the sugarcane juice, and then we'll do like coconut water afterwards, probably there. But yeah, so yeah, guys, it's literally like Costa Rica, but here in Florida, and it is 10 minutes away from Fruit and Spice Park, which is a place that you will lose your shit. Okay. Over 500 types of fruit. And by the way, they have baobab trees there too. They have trees from all over the world. And I remember being there I mean, I've gone a few times, but it's just to have unlimited fruit. It just, you don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. You know, I was eating longans and I was just like, this doesn't seem real, you know, just, it's amazing. A magical, magical place. So yeah, we'll be going there. And we'll have a guide too. We have this amazing woman. Her name is Itzy. She'll be our guide on a tour of Fruit and Spice Park. And yeah. Okay. So dance parties, of course, Kuba. Yeah. There any more questions? Does January have to have less fruit section? Oh, Kuba, you missed the beginning. I showed the fruit that's going to be in January. We showed all the seasonal fruit. But yeah, mame, canistel, avocados, jackfruit. Of course, we're going to have durian. There's lots of fruits that are available in the winter time here. Do I need to bring a yoga mat? Oh, great question. Yes, you do. Great question. That needs to be on the FAQ. On FAQ, bring yoga mat. Thank you very much for that question. Bring yoga mat. And let me just make sure that there's no other questions. Barbie, this seems to work. Miami-Dade Fruit and Spice. Yeah, they don't have a website. Like, they don't have a good website. Fruit and Spice Park, they're like not online. But my dream is that we buy Fruit and Spice Park and we build places like we build like accommodations on the property. Can you imagine? And then we run the Woodstock Fruit Festival from there. Yeah. What's their website? Yeah, no, I don't think they have one. Is that, yes, that was All World Art. Yeah. Anyone know any non-vegans who went to the festival and their experience? My friend isn't vegan yet. Yes, I do. I do know non-vegans that went and they had the time of their life. But it was a little difficult, the food thing. So I would recommend they bring some emergency food. Okay, some like crackers, some bread, maybe some of the addiction food that they have, because the thing is that if you've never experienced a vegan diet, let alone a fruit-based diet, you're gonna be in for a treat, as John Rose used to say. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna detox, like Kuba said. You're gonna detox and you're gonna have those cravings. And you know, the worst thing to me would be for someone to leave. So like, I don't know, maybe have someone bring some like crackers or something, and just maybe they don't even have to eat them, but like they'll have them just as a safety net. You know what I mean? Like that's what my roommate did. She brought some salt, she brought some crackers, she brought some chips and stuff, you know, the crappy foods. And she barely ate them, but like she was scared because, you know, she had never eaten raw for a day, let alone 7 days. And it can be very intimidating for a lot of people, but do not worry. They will have the best time ever because it's not just about the food. That's the thing. It's about the connections you make that you will have for life. Okay. And it's about all the activities and all the fitness and all the like lectures and classes and everything. And one of the things I wanted to say real quick before we wrap up is that we are going to be starting Woodstock Wednesdays. So at the first Wednesday of every month, I am going to be doing a Zoom to bring on someone who's going to present at Woodstock Fruit Festival. Okay, the first person is going to be Ann Osborne. I'm going to bring her on. It's going to be, the first one is going to be September 6th on Zoom. It's going to be free. And it's going to be the first Wednesday of every month. I'll send out the link in our newsletter. So if you're not signed up for our newsletter, do me a favor, go to woodstockfruitfestival.com and sign up for the newsletter. It's free. It's totally free. And I'll put the link. There's just a thing that says keep me updated. Put your name and email, and you'll get the link to join Woodstock Wednesdays every first Wednesday of every month from now until Woodstock. And I will be bringing on people that are going to be presenting at the festival. Okay, Kuba. So do we choose private room waitlist during registration or choose camping and then apply for waitlist? Yeah. Yeah, if you'd like to attend the festival, you should get a ticket for camping because we only have about 100 tickets left. That's it. And then if you get chosen for a private room, if somebody, backs out, you have the option to upgrade to a private room. Yeah, so that is that. What's the OM website? Okay, OM doesn't have a website either. OM doesn't have a website. We could mail Ron DeSantis a durian, so that helps any Florida land purchase run through smoothly. What? That is hilarious. Yeah, that would be hilarious. Okay. So I think that's it, guys. I thank you so very much for being here. And I'm excited to see everyone at the Woodstock Fruit Festival. Kuba wants to know, how do I get that option? Unmute yourself because I don't know what you're asking.
In the registration page, if I select camping and I register, how do I get on a waiting list for a room after that?
There's going to be an option for waitlist.
Later on in the registration, even though I chose camping?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
If you have any issues, you can email registration@thewoodstockfruitfestival.org. Remember, Jeanette doesn't do that. Jeanette is not in charge of registration. Jeanette is in charge of the volunteers. And if you'd like to volunteer, you can email me, Jeanette@thewoodstockfruitfestival.org. That's why I really wanted Yulia on, because she does the registrations. I run the festival, like, the volunteers and the schedule and things like that. So yeah, Yulia, I really wanted her to be on. So I'm really happy she was. And thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you, Mark. You're hilarious. And I want everyone to have a beautiful, fruity, fruitful, productive day. I will see you at Woodstock Fruit Festival. And thank you very much, Ronnie, for letting me take over. Oh, Kuba, we're twins. And thank you very much, Barbie, for letting all of us down and not attending the festival. So upset. How will I know how fit you are if we don't work out together in person? Because online, if we work out together, like, you can CGI a bunch of stuff, but like, how do I know? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to cheat, so you'll have to wait till 2025.
Unbelievable. Well, yeah, 2025. Love you guys. Love you, Barbie. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you, Brianna, for being here. And I will see you guys soon. Bye, everyone.
Thank you
for letting me be here. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Good night, all.
Good night, Susan. Good
Bye.
night, Damien.
Bye.
Thank you, Bonnie.
Bye. Love you.
Bye, Michelle. Love you, Boo. I'll see you guys there.
Well done,
4.5
Ronnie.
months. Thank you, Boo. Thank you so much, Annette,
Yeah.
Sue, Ash,
You
Bonnie,
the greatest.
Lori, Boo. You the
You're
best.
the greatest.
Lori, let's keep training. Let's stop complaining and
I'm
keep
there
training.
every day on time.
I know you are. Brenda. Oh, you're not planking? Oh, Brenda, if you don't, I need to see the planks. If you want to be a volunteer this year, I need to see you planking. Okay? No, Brenda's the best. Oh, yeah, really. Brenda, can you unmute? How many times you volunteered? I'll ask you to unmute. Let me see if I have that technology. Oh, twice. Wow, I thought you'd been here longer. Wow. But Alfredo's excited to work with you. He loves you. Of course. I'm picking up Alfredo at the airport, of course. Yeah, thank you guys so much. And I'm excited to work with you, Allie, of course, Brenda, and anybody else that wants to volunteer, send me an email, Jeanette at the woodstockfruitfestival.org. Yes, Allie?
Do you need any yoga teachers? Do you need any more? Or do you have, like, I sent you an email with a yoga teacher that I just wanted you to see. And so I don't know if you're
we are looking for yoga teachers. Yeah, we definitely are. If you sent it to me, then I sent it to the girl who's doing the schedule. So thank you, Lori. Because I'm not doing the schedule this year. I'm just going to be in charge of the volunteers. And so, yeah, we're definitely looking for a yoga teacher.
What does that mean when you do that? Do they get a discount? They still have to pay? They don't pay? What's the situation with that?
Yeah, good question. So basically, we have 4 spots for people to be on the activities team. 2 spots are already taken by Erin, who is in charge of a lot. Whoop Whoop, if you guys know her. And she is going to be one person, and then Alan is our DJ. So then we have 2 spots open for people like yoga teachers or people that are in fitness, and then they're going to teach like about probably 4 to 6 classes a day, and they'll be on that volunteer team. Otherwise, if anybody wants to be an attendee and teach any classes like yoga classes or things like that, you can email Jillian, I'll write her name because she's in charge of the schedule. And what happens is we will pay you for each class that you take. So if you're an attendee and you want to get money off your ticket, Jillian at the woodstockfruitfestival.org. I should have said this before I said bye to everybody, but hey, the woodstockfruitfestival.org. Yeah. And then she does the schedule. This is also on the website too. But just so you guys know, yeah, you can get money off your ticket if you want to be a teacher of any kind, do like yoga classes or fitness or any type of workshops, things like that. So we'd love to have you. There you go. Thank you guys so much. I will see you soon. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.